All right. Hello, everyone, and happy Wednesday. Yeah, today's Wednesday, right? Yeah. So happy Wednesday. The votes are in, and we have our winners from the first round. We had our unveiling, and I will say, as much as I got a little crap the other day for my seeding, a lot of the top seeds won, so somebody knows what they're doing. The franchises, you'll see there's some surprises, but obviously somebody was pretty spot on with all these. So even though Mr. Narwhal and some others decided to pick on me for a little bit. But we have we're gonna reveal our winners, and we'll be down to 32. And then we'll put Mr. Narwhal puts the voting up again as soon as we're done here, and then we'll reveal these on Friday at noon. And then once we get done this next round, everything will start being every day instead of every 2 days, right, Mr. Narwhal? Right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So we're gonna do that. We got comedy, and then we're gonna do action, and then we got franchise, and then horror. But before we get to all that and the fun of seeing who won and who's moving on and who got bounced, here is we got our guest today. So first, and we'll be doing the comedy for us is Mrs. Martino. So let's say hi to Mrs. Martino. Hi.
Hi.
She will be doing the comedy for us. And then we will be going down to the action, which will be our second guest of the day, Mr. Slocum. How are you, Mr. Slocum?
I'm good. How's everyone?
Very good.
Doing good.
Not too bad.
Got a couple people watching us. Hopefully we get some more people chiming in on the live comments saying hi to our guests and all too as well. And then our third and fourth guest combined here, we got two for the price of one when it comes to the franchise, because we have Mr. and Mrs. Foster joining us today to deal with the franchises. So there they are.
They also agreed to just split the one stipend for being on the show, so it kind of helps our budget out as well.
And then we're going to save the horror bracket for last, and we're also going to wait to see, because we have a very special guest for that. And you will get to wait until we get down to the end there. So without further ado, just a reminder before we get to this, you guys, voting will end on Thursday at midnight, and then on Friday at noon, we'll be back here again, and we'll see who makes it to the Sweet 16. All right. So with nothing else to say, and Mr. Narwhal, stick around at the end because he's got a special little thing he wants to throw out there too. But Mrs. Martino, take us away.
Okay. I'm kind of jealous. Miss Foster has the best bracket. She's got the franchises. But all right, first up, Dodgeball versus Little Nicky. And the winner, I got to pull up the winners again. I'm sorry, hold on. Is Dodgeball. Clear winner. I never even saw Little Nicky.
Oh, you're lucky.
And next up, between Superbad and Neighbors, we have an upset. Neighbors takes the win over Superbad.
We'll just go back and forth.
Then we have School of Rock versus Bridesmaids, and the winner is School of Rock.
Yes.
Which I'm upset about this. I like Bridesmaids.
Oh, absolutely.
But it was a tough call. I like both of them. And then for Ted, wait, I'm missing something. Oh, Old School versus This Is the End. The winner is Old School. Justifiably so.
I don't know if you guys can see the live comments, but Mr. and Mrs. Foster, Jake Murphy says, "Hi, Fosters, how are you?" And then Mr. Bowen dropping in with some of the matchups were tough, man.
Yes, I agree with that. And then we have Ted versus the Ringer, and Ted takes the knockout for that one. And then on Blades of Glory versus 21 Jump Street, 21 Jump Street for the win.
Cinderella's story out of this bracket.
Yes.
We have an upset here.
That's a surprise.
It's an upset. And then on Step Brothers versus Click, Step Brothers takes it. And then is there any question on the next one? Anchorman kicks white chicks to the curb.
We got a viewer, Frank Pisa. How's it going, Mr. Miller?
Hey,
Hi,
Frankie.
how's it going, Frank? It's all good here.
All right. Miss Martina, thank you. Will Ferrell
Pleasure.
lives another day.
Yes. So now that takes us down to the action, and that we have the Mr. Slocum. I almost jumped ahead there. It's Mr. Slocum. Take us
good.
away.
Hope everyone's doing well. In the bracket of Avengers and Exiled, yeah, no brainer here. It had to be Avengers. Avengers going to win it all. Okay, next. The Django Unchained against Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2, sorry. Another no-brainer. You got Spider-Man 2.
Thank you.
Okay. These are givens. Avatar against Fast 5. Come on, you always got to bet on the blue people. You saw what they did in the movie to everyone. It's Avatar. Next, we have Iron Man, Mad Max, Fury Road. This one was going to be a tough one for me, but Iron Man won it.
I think Iron Man could take it. I like Iron Man.
Iron Man's good. My wife is a fan of Iron Man. Okay, next.
What woman isn't?
What's that?
What woman isn't a fan of Iron Man? Come on, Mr. Slocum.
I think Iron Man
yeah.
could be in the final four.
I like your thinking there. Okay, Reverend against 300. It is Reverend. Didn't say it. Sorry. Next, the Bourne Ultimatum against Captain America. Come on, the Captain wins all the time.
I'm a Bourne fan.
Are you?
Yeah.
Come on, Captain America. There's nothing more American than that. Next, Kill Bill, Casino Royale. Come on, Kill Bill. And last, Dark Knight against John Wick. I was hoping for John Wick, but it's the Dark Knight.
No question.
A little bit of a superhero theme going there, huh?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
In that bracket, yeah.
Man, that bracket was full with a bunch of upsets, I feel like.
Well,
There's going to be some tough calls the next round.
I'm
yeah.
sad about Bourne.
I think Mr. Martino and Mr. Bowen ganging up on Avatar.
Avatar's
Dude,
terrible.
Wow.
they're blue people.
Yeah.
You can't beat blue people.
It's a terrible movie.
Oh wow. There you go.
Okay.
They're blue.
Wow.
Blue Man Group, Avatar. You can't beat them.
We'll see if the excitement continues here as the Fosters take away the franchise section.
All right, so there's no doubt why the superheroes are winning over there because they should have been in this section. We were wondering why the Avengers was not in the franchise. So they are going to dominate over there because they were misplaced.
Take
So
it up
we're
with the
start
Stephen
out-
King himself.
We're going to start out the
Marvel.
franchise series. Mr. Foster, take it away.
Oh, there we go.
This is a no-brainer because the Force is with everyone. Star Wars.
Absolutely.
Star Wars against Hunger Games. Sorry. Star Wars.
All right, for the second one, we have Batman and Rocky. And that was a close call. 8 and 9 seed. Guess what? Rocky brings it out. He's the winner.
Oh, dude, Rocky has to win.
Batman is awful.
Next one.
Next one is Die Hard versus the Bourne Saga. And nobody can bat Yippee-Ki-Yay. Die.
Oh,
Dude, no born love for you.
no boy.
Lost. You lost twice.
Or it's totally gone. He's out of it.
All right. So the next one is a 4 seed against a 13. This is a huge upset. This might break a lot of my students' hearts because a lot of them love the Lord of the Flies series. We had Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry, Lord of the Rings series.
English.
Again. Go ahead, Mr. Miller.
I was just saying, there's the English teacher in you coming out there.
I know. Pirates of the Caribbean was a 13 seed. It dominated and won out over Lord of the Rings series. So we have the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates are so much cooler than hobbits.
That is an upset.
Oh no.
So serious stuff. Okay, next we have the X-Men versus Matrix. And that's a no-brainer again, X-Men.
I'm going to have to agree with that one. Oh, next we have the Fast and the Furious series against Indiana Jones. If any of you were watching TV the other night, Indiana Jones, the original, was on. He's still hot and he upset to win it all. So we have Indiana Jones taking that one.
Yes.
We
Too bad
have
you can't fly a plane though.
we have some upset viewers in the comment section.
Here we go.
Let me tell you, Chico, Boo Pirates,
I
Demi,
agree.
what?
Those pirates should not have won.
Travesty, Bowen.
Arg, matey, those pirates are on top.
No.
No deck.
Okay, our next is a 7-10 matchup, Twilight versus Jurassic Park. And the winner, Jurassic Park. The big upset there, too.
Thank God.
No one likes vampires.
No.
Later.
No, they don't, but the werewolves do rock. I was never Team Edward. Thank you very much.
Same.
The next one and the last one in this category is Harry Potter versus Mission Impossible. And Harry Potter comes out on top.
Harry Potter, Final Four.
Oh,
Oh, she's calling it.
yeah. Right there.
Yeah, I'm not going there. All right, and there you have it for your section for the franchises.
And just to point out, Die Hard is still alive, of course. So that's my fault. But now, with the last one, the horror, we do have our special guest today. And he's come from unknown places. We have no idea, and we're not even sure, but we think it's Mr. Donnelly. So, Mr. Donnelly, you get to take away the horror section for us here.
Yes, yes. So if you can hear in the background there, the best genre of all right here. The best genre. I will say that the franchises were all great picks, except for Harry Potter. But I heard a lot of feelings there.
Stop.
But who cares? It's just Harry Potter.
Harry
Okay.
Potter for Final Four.
Harry Potter won't make it out in the next round.
No.
Okay. That being said, 116 seed, we've got Halloween #1 and Split #16. Split, very good movie. However, they just got a poor matchup with the best all-time horror movie of all time, John Carpenter's cult classic. Clearly the best horror of all time. Halloween pulls it out. He's got the best quotes. He's got the best music score. And quotes like, "But you can't kill the boogeyman." Great movie. All right. The next one, we've got Get Out versus Drag Me to Hell. The winner there, it's an 8-9 matchup. Very boring. Sorry. The last time we had a good matchup of 8-9, Villanova won in 1985.
There you go.
Very boring, but Get Out wins. Get Out wins. All right. Next matchup, we have #5, Scream versus #12, The Cabin in the Woods. Scream, one of the better 90s horror films. After that, it was all downhill. Cabin in the Woods, pretty lousy. Scream is your winner. Scream's your winner. Next matchup, #4, The Ring versus, 13, Annabelle. Annabelle, absolutely lousy. The Ring's the winner there. All right. Next one we got is Nightmare on Elm Street versus number 14, Friended or Unfriended. Unfriended is just horrible. Just pushing crappy horror stories out there. Unfriended, lousy. Nightmare on Elm Street, standing the test of time.
I never even heard of Unfriended.
Oh, you don't want to hear about it. It's lousy. All right, our next matchup. Friday the 13th at number 6 and Insidious at number 11. The winner there, Friday the 13th. Insidious is actually a pretty good movie. However, they got a bad draw because these 80s movies are the best. Friday the 13th, still a classic.
Mr. Donnelly, you got a request here. Miss Murtaugh thinks that you should drop in on the film class soon.
We shall see. We shall see. I'm very busy right now doing this movie madness stuff, but we'll see. All right. The next matchup, 7, The Conjuring, and number 10, The Nun. The winner there, kind of like the 8-9 matchup, kind of boring. But The Conjuring pulls it out.
I actually think I spelled it wrong in the first reveal there.
It doesn't matter. I don't think anybody watched either of these.
Well, I'm just saying because we do. We have an English teacher on set here, and I just want to make sure that we're doing everything properly.
I think we're just pulling strings to watch something at this point. Conjuring and The Nun. Just horrible. All right. And the last matchup, It and A Quiet Place. I am going to hurt a lot of people's feelings with this. But people who have watched it in the past, the original was so much better. It was okay. The Quiet Place, this is where I'm going to hurt people's feelings. It was lousy. If I wanted to watch a silent movie, I would have went back to like the 20s or something like that, or how much further back. I mean, this is just one of the most overrated movies I think you could ever see. Waste of my 90 minutes. Better off watching the trailer. 90 minutes I'll never get back, but it is the winner.
Thanks for the tip.
You're welcome.
All right. So that gives us our next round, our round of 32. What do you guys, any thoughts there now that you see the round of 32 from our special guest today?
I like a lot of the matchups. Tough matchups going to the next round.
All right, so Donnelly, because I'm not really like a horror film person, of the ones like I've seen Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, Friday the 13th. I haven't seen any of the others. Which one should I watch in preparation for the next? What do you recommend?
Out of the ones that you didn't mention,
Yeah.
Let me see. Could you scroll down? Let me see. I'll look at mine here.
I have Get Out, Scream, The Ring, and then Conjuring.
Conjuring and The Ring are pretty good.
And It. I didn't see It.
It was okay. I mean, I was expecting more from it, but after you watch the original, it kind of takes away from
Yeah.
what yet. But I would go with The Conjuring or The Ring. The Scream's one of those 90s pretty girls, pretty boys. I'll run towards the murderer type thing. I like Scream, but Conjuring and The Ring is probably the best.
All right.
Out of those two. Obviously, I'm looking at Halloween and Friday the 13th moving on to the semis.
Okay. We should just keep Donnelly in the horror genre.
Just taking that away.
He's our horror guru.
Yeah.
From Miss Bonner, we didn't know, but happy birthday, Miss Seco, on the live.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Miss Seco.
A happy birthday from the cast over here at Movie Madness. Mr. DiMartino says the Step Brothers Anchorman matchup is intriguing. Either way, Will Ferrell will remain. So that's good news for the comedy spectrum there.
And the upper one, too.
Anchorman. I think Anchorman's better.
I don't know. Step Brothers is probably one of the most quotable movies.
Old
It's
school Step
quotable,
Brothers right there.
I'm
I think
going
that old school
Anchorman.
Step Brothers matchup for the semis there to go to the championship.
I
We'll
think
say-
I think the toughest matchup in the what I do franchise is going to be the X-Men and Indiana Jones. The other ones look pretty clear cut, but that one's kind of close.
Indy for the win.
Yeah, I'm going with Indy for the win there.
I like Indy.
But
I like
he
Indy.
needs to learn how to fly a plane because he won't be able to make another movie.
He'll find his way. He'll find his
He
way.
keeps crashing.
As long as there's not snakes, he'll find a way.
I heard,
Okay.
He's the MacGyver of history.
I heard there was another Indiana Jones coming out.
Yes.
It's filming. Well, it was filming. I'm not sure what.
And he only gets better as he gets older, just like the rest of us.
That's right.
Maybe.
All right.
All right. And I do have one announcement for those still in the stream here. We were asked to inform you guys that there is currently right now a great post on Facebook on the Palmyra School District. I believe the Palmyra School District Facebook. It is hashtag Be the Light. It is an initiative that's going on tonight. So if you are on Facebook and following the Palmyra School District, can you take a second, go on over there, take a look at the Be the Light initiative. It is about turning on your porch lights tonight at 8:20 p.m. in, for high school sports, I believe, is for the senior class. So that is the Be the Light initiative. If you're, around 8:20 tonight, they're asking everybody to turn on their porch lights. That way they can kind of light up the town for the senior class. Okay. My porch light's always on. Mr. Donnelly's afraid of, scary things after watching all the horror. So there's never a time where you drive past his house where the lights are off. They're always on.
24 hours.
There you go.
I'm like a Motel 6. Leave the light on.
All right.
Oh, sorry. I was reading Mr. DiMartino's comments here.
Yeah.
So, well, thank you, everyone. We appreciate everybody who's watching, and make sure 8:20 tonight, turn on those porch lights. And thank you to our special guests. Again, thank you all for joining us. All right.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Thank you.
I got to go back to spending time with my wife.
I'm going to go watch The Ring.
All right. I'm going to post up that the form. Just give me about 10 minutes to type it up because these early rounds take forever to do the typing. I will get the form up. I will send out the form link for everyone to vote. The voting again closes tomorrow night at 11:59. Make sure that you watch all the movies now between then so that you can accurately depict the round of 16. And we will be back here Friday with some more special guests for you guys to see Friday at noon.
At noon. There you go. Go, Don.
Thanks for stopping by, guys.
See y'all.
See you, Palmar.
Bye.
Hey, guys.